All right, we got the champ. This is FightHype.com. I'm Kevin Garcia. Listen, but first and foremost, thank you so much for your time. I mean, let's get right into it. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in boxing right now. A lot.
First, let me tell you what's going on right now.
Let's go for it.
What's going on right now is the Boys and Girls Club right here in Houston. I mean, look at all these kids. You got Kid Austin. You have all the kids who's here, excited, having fun, not on the streets, not doing anything mischief or anything that can take their lives or put anybody in danger. To me, this is such an important, no matter if you live there or here, there are kids all over, and we must show an example of it. So before I talk about boxing, I want to talk about the future. And the future is here. And I recognize that. And to me, that takes priority over everything. Because I understand, which I didn't understand when I was a little younger, I say, that they will be leaders of us tomorrow. I said it again. They will be leaders of us tomorrow, which means it'll be their time. Just like in sports, when the young will play good or bad on the now, the present. And so I'm glad to be here at this Boys and Girls Club here in Houston to be able to let them see positively and also see professional fighters and Hall of Famers and people in our sport business that's coming to give them inspiration and knowledge. So I wanted to get that out of the way before we talk about boxing, because to me, this is important.
And no, it definitely is. I mean, listen, champ, when it comes to setting the example, I think, you know, in boxing history, you are one of the greatest at that. What you've done for a lot of people, you know, coming up out of situations you came up out in Philadelphia and then becoming what you were, I don't think there's much more you can say than that, right? You're a living example.
I come out of the PAL Club, and I still went, you know, left, didn't go right, and you know, that experience, I don't want no other young future greatness of anyone, little girl or little boy, put themselves in that situation if they got a chance to think about doing something positive. And we are here at Golden Boys is doing something positive and meaning it and being consistent about it. So thanks for letting me bring that in first. And now we can talk about anything you want to talk about.
Nah, for sure.
I appreciate that.
Nah, listen, champ, we appreciate you, and so do these kids and everybody here. You know, thank you for that. Seriously. You know, let's get to it, right? A lot of stuff, like I said, is going on in boxing right now. And one of the most recent fights was Shakur Stevenson. And, you know, unfortunately, it didn't go the way most fans would have hoped that it would have went. But what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that fight, how it went?
Well, it went the way everybody seen the performance. Look, we dare to be great, and that seemed to be a slogan for the last 3 years, or last year especially. And things happen. But it happens when you're doing great things or attempting to be great. So to me, did I thought it was gonna be a little competitive? Absolutely. Was it? No. But you know one thing about boxing, 90% of the time, we get it right. Whether it's reporters, myself, or anybody else, or critics. And every now and then, we get those things that no other sport can give, or no other sport can manifest. The unknown. The unknown.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
I can go on and on.
Bernard
You
Hopkins
make-
versus Tito Trinidad.
Correct. And I'm glad you said it before I was going to say it second. But I didn't want to be kind of like, you know,
Listen, I'm a Trinidad
But-
fan. It hurt me, champ. It hurt me.
I'm glad you heard. But I'll say this, man. Boxing going into 2024. It's going to revive itself. And I believe if I had to take the last couple of years to pick one of those years that I will stand on, that 24 is going to be even brighter, it's 2023. The fights that happened and took place, whether this promoter did their due diligence to put that type of show on, it doesn't matter who does it. What matters is to get done, and that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that only makes it good for everybody, because as long as we keep the fans from running from the sport, I said it again, as long as we keep the fans from running from the sport, away from the sport, we all win.
Yeah. No, 2023 was a great
They
year.
don't have to like me, and I damn sure don't like them. But in the same token, business is business.
Yeah.
And business likes everybody.